What's up, B.N.H family? Today we're about to be reacting to this NBA legends explain how Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen destroyed the NBA. Destroyed? I'm pretty sure they're not talking about ruin. I'm pretty sure they're talking about, just running through them, just doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Making life hell for them dudes. So let's see what they're talking about.
Scottie Pippen was that guy.
Mike is the greatest, man. Mike is the best player I ever played.
Who's all this shit, man? He put me right on Scottie.
Man, when you talk about the greatest duos in NBA history, you have to bring up Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Kevin Garnett be having them stories.
They were a straight up force of nature. MJ was a killer, the guy who could drop 50 on you without breaking a sweat. But even he needed someone who could match his intensity, someone who didn't fold under pressure, and that was Scottie. He wasn't just a sidekick, he was the engine that made the team run smooth. Defense, passing, rebounding, he did everything, and he made it look easy. You look at those 6 championships, that wasn't just Jordan going off. That was the duo working in sync. Pippen guarding
definitely
the
wasn't easy.
Other team, running the fast break, setting up the offense when MJ got doubled, and then Jordan closing the show like only he could. Their chemistry was insane. It was as if they knew what each other was going to do before it happened. You didn't see that with many other duos. They trusted each other. They held each other accountable, and most importantly, they won a lot. No game 7s in any of their finals.
That's why I say to this day, I truly believe that Scottie Pippen and Jordan is by far the best duo ever. And it's not because of their scoring, it's because everything, that their scoring, their defense. I've never seen a duo that's great on both ends of the court. You know what I'm saying? Usually you have one that's great at offense and another one that's just great at defense. But Jordan and Pippen is like anytime I pick my top 5 best team ever, I always got to have Jordan and Pippen on the same team. Like I don't care if LeBron is a better player than Pippen, but if I'm gonna have Jordan, I gotta have Pippen. Them two is just like, I mean, it's like one person. Their chemistry is just. It's unmatched, you know what I'm saying? I mean, their defense, their offense, their playmaking ability is just crazy.
Repeats.
And they both got high IQ.
Jordan is arguably the greatest player of all time, but even he will tell you he doesn't win all that without Scottie. And Scottie, he embraced that role. No ego, all business. Just a complete player. To me, that's what made him so special. They weren't just talented, they fit. They brought out the best in each other. And at the end of the day, that's what makes a legendary duo. So here's a collection of NBA legends and players explaining what made Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen so unstoppable. Enjoy the video, man.
That team was made up of a bunch of great role players. And I think Scottie Pippen, I have a lot of respect for. I think he's one of the greatest role players to ever play this game.
Yeah.
He's probably the best
to
ever play this game. And so he was a great compliment to Jordan. And so a lot of times they would send a guy.
I wouldn't even call him a role player though.
You know,
catch.
They like
on the catch.
They're like, don't even give him a chance to go into that spin.
I wouldn't call Scottie a role player, because to me a role player is somebody like, I would say like a Steve Kerr. You know, somebody who just, he'll come off the bench. They got like one certain role. Their role is to shoot open threes. Scottie wasn't no role player, because Scottie, he was like a defensive anchor. He was a playmaker. He did everything. So I couldn't call him a role player. No, I wouldn't say that. He just
would get to the middle.
Yeah. He's a star.
But Chicago was a team that, I had great success with, and it probably because of Michael Jordan and Scottie.
For wing guys, I think Michael's and Scottie's commitment defensively to really take the 1, the 2, the 3 out of the game, because there was no let up from them defensively. And I think they got a lot of that from Detroit. Defensively, their mindset was, we can go out and shut down every wing guy.
Michael was not winning until Scottie got there.
Facts.
Let's remember that too. They were losing a lot. Scottie got there, and reason it was.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. No matter your industry, Grainger's here for you with professional-grade supplies. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who
They
get it
getting worse
done.
with these commercials.
Jordan Pippen is because there's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
As an all-around basketball player that can change a game, Scottie Pippen was that guy because he can guard everybody, he can score, he'll do everything, he'll make a big assist, he'll make the big block, he'll do things like that.
Thank you. That's not a
I
role
think
player.
that's what he was saying. The best player that makes everybody around better. And I think Michael was just a guy who would score it and make the big shots and make the big things.
I'm not. Come on. I hate when they downplay Jordan. Everything he just said Scottie Pippen do Jordan does too. Come on. See, I hate when they try to downplay what Jordan does. Oh, he's just a guy who score and hit the big shots. Man, come on, Peyton. Don't do that, man. Jordan was a playmaker. I mean, their first championship, he led the team in assists, rebounds, and scoring in the finals. You mean to tell me so that's a guy that just scores and hit big shots? I hate when they downplay Jordan like that, like he's just he just score and that's it. Come on, man, don't do that. Don't do that.
There's a lot of things for the Chicago Bulls. If he wasn't there, I think they would have won a lot of them games because he did guard the best player. He made the crucial plays. He got the crucial rebounds. He got the crucial blocks and things like that.
And the fact that you're on YouTube, you can go on YouTube and see what Michael says about Scottie, see what Magic says about Scottie. Jack McCluskey, the general manager.
Don't get me wrong. I love Scottie. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I think Scottie should have a statue right next to Jordan in front of that the United Center to keep it 100. But let's come on, man. Let's be real. Jordan, when the Bulls, because I used to watch the Bulls, we got WGN and all that shit. When the Bulls needed a big play, it was always Jordan. Whether it was a defensive stop, whether it was a big rebound. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's always Jordan, but it was most of the time it was Jordan. When they needed a big stop, it don't matter if it was against the best player or whoever. It was Jordan. If they needed a big rebound, Jordan most of the time came up with those rebounds. They needed a big shot, it was Jordan. So, but don't like I said, I'm not trying to downplay Pippen, but I just hate when these guys, like they try to downplay Jordan, like he just wasn't that, like he was just some scorer and that's it. Come on, man. If that's all he was, he wouldn't be considered the GOAT. You know, straight up.
Troy Piston, how we thought we're just gonna shut Michael down. We realized we had to shut Scottie down. He plays point guard, shooting guard, small forward, big forward, center. He can guard anybody on the court. He's Dennis Rodman. Can dribble the ball, right-handed, left-handed. The fundamentals are built into his swag. Like this is a basketball machine.
We all knew Chicago, like when most people think Chicago was Mike, but for us in the league, I know at least for me, when I think Chicago, it's like, for me, like, no, it's Pitt.
Really?
Because like, yeah, because you looked at Mike like, okay, Mike is the offense for them. Excuse me. Mike is the offense for them. You know what I'm saying? But Pip is the motherfucking defense. Pip is the one that was holding down. I would say he was one of the few wing defenders who was, as we just mentioned a second ago,
an anchor.
That catalyst, that anchor, for that defense. So it's like, and then again, as Bonzi said, night in, night out, like he had to guard a lot of talented ass niggas, dog. Big Dog Robinson.
Oh man.
Like, as he just said a second ago, Grant
up the match.
My homeboy came out there and said, man, let's go down to the multiplex, man. You know, Jordan
Them
down there
dudes
playing.
is
This
funny,
nigga Mike
man.
didn't play.
They funny.
So I was like, man, I don't want to play no fucking ball, man. Fuck the plex, man. They ain't gonna let us in that motherfucker. No, I gotta. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So we go down there, and MJ in that motherfucker, and there's about 200 people on the glass just sitting there watching.
Right.
And Mike in there. And I see some hood niggas in there with him. I see Carl Harris in there.
Per as usual.
I see a couple other, hood niggas I know in there. And then I'm with three motherfuckers. So as soon as we get in there, Mike like hit the glass, like let the big fella in. So I'm like, oh shit, throw my shoes, man. Got my shoes. Like, go in here, suit up, smooth all this shit, man. He put me right on Scottie. And Scotty was like, man, y'all put this young puppy ass nigga on him. Man, let me get it. And when he clapped, the echo in the room, you know, this is my first time in front of these niggas. And then I'm looking at, damn, I'm in here with Scotty, man. Yeah. And then his face was like, this little man, he shot this big long ass 3D, like, so much that I looked at that motherfucker.
Kevin Garnett be telling the best stories,
man. Mike's the best player I ever played against, man, hands down, man. That's all I could do, just like, you know, cut down his percentage. Yeah. You can't never stop no motherfucker like that. You got to make it tough. You know what it is, Matt. You know what it is, Steve. Yeah. You know, you got to make it tough for a motherfucker like that. So that's all I was trying to do, make it tough for that motherfucker. And he was already bigger than me. Yeah. Shit, I'm 6'4". I ain't never wore over 195 pounds. Mm-hmm. So in my life, at my biggest weight, I was 194. And this motherfucker
Maxwell was a competitor,
6'6" and jumping everywhere. Every time I turn around, I'm looking at the bottom of that motherfucker shoe.
Yeah.
The motherfucker done spent off me and just tuck off. I ain't never see a motherfucker just spin and jump at the same time. I mean, just gone. Just gone. I'd be like, this shit is crazy.
As a defender, he don't get enough credit. And when we talk about probably the greatest and the best defender ever played in the NBA, Chicago had two out, Rodman and Scottie Pippen. But Scotty was different.
You see how they...
You know, as a defender, at his best, I may have to say that he and Rodman, 1 and 2, best defenders probably ever to play the game. Wow. And so I do want to give him his respect and his props. And then as a facilitator, you know, I mean, Scotty, you know, he was the real deal.
He was a great.
Hi, I'm Tony Kukoc, a member of.
But hey, you know, I love it. Give Scotty his props, though. Give Scotty his props.
My teammates in one word. Scottie Pippen. Greatest teammate. Michael Jordan, GOAT, basketball god.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on
it. He played with him, so let's see what he's gonna say.
Meet Base 44.
As somebody who grew up playing basketball, born in the 70s, played in the 80s, I was considered a tall guard, right? Scottie Pippen, an all-time great point forward. And I'm gonna do the distinction for you. It was like Paul Pressey, Scottie Pippen, Grant Hill, and then there were like the tall point guards, right? Magic Johnson, Steve Smith, Penny Hardaway, right? So I always admired Scottie Pippen in his game and appreciated him. And then I thought about something. He's the most disrespected all-time great player in any sport any game has seen.
I agree with that.
Interesting.
I agree with that.
It's not even close. Michael Jordan didn't win any championships without Scottie Pippen.
Scottie was one of my all-time favorite teammates because he
everything on the court.
Antonio Hardaway Pippen! Oh, what a play! Sensational end-to-end defensive action. Oh, Pip!
I said it earlier in the interview. I keep saying this. I said, thank God Michael Jordan got Scottie Pippen. You know, because Michael couldn't do it by himself.
Nah, he couldn't.
Mike was scoring 40 points a game, and Scottie came in and just filled in the blank and just made him just like a major, major superstar. Scottie Pippen is probably one of the innovators of the power forward point guard because he's 6'9", and these kids today are 6'10", doing the same thing Scottie was doing. I mean, but Scottie, his game was polished. Yeah. He was good. He was good, and I think Scottie played today. He probably had triple-double.
It was one of those things where we was coming up in the Eastern Conference, and our main goal was to try to beat Boston. We didn't pay Chicago any attention. Yep. But little did we know, the more hungry we was getting, the more hungry they was getting. So they was right behind us. But once we got past Boston, then all of a sudden here comes Chicago Bulls. They got Scottie. That was a missing link pretty much to with Michael Jordan. But it was just our turn at that particular time as far as 1998, 1990.
Yeah. I think Scottie is underappreciated by people. I think people look at him as being, you know, he benefited by being with Michael Jordan. I think he showed a lot of people when Michael retired that he was a player of stature, a player that top player in the league without Michael Jordan. He doesn't get the credit of being the guy. I consider he was like the heart and soul of those championship years. The players really looked for him when things got rough, You know, Scotty would calm everybody down. Scotty would be the guy like, hey, if you let's say you made a mistake.
I agree with everything he's saying.
You know, Scotty would always be that guy to come up and put his arm
but don't
around
say
you and
like,
say, hey,
come
don't
on.
worry about it. We need you to get your head back in the game. You know, that's just one play. Let it go. It wouldn't be MJ. MJ might be yelling at you. He might be telling, you better catch that ball next time I'm passing you. That kind of thing. So he was the good cop, bad cop situation.
I think he was better than MJ just from a natural, you 6'7" with the same components, but not only is your right, your left is that big. You know what I'm saying? And you finishing with both equally like that. The difference was that the level of confidence coming out of, and so much, when we look at it, think about it. If you think about how many guys you played with, so much was given to them that lent to their confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I know that I got all of these people behind me and all of these people supporting me, then I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna play a different way. As opposed to, I gotta prove to these people that I'm capable. Scotty come in having to prove himself from Central Arkansas, as opposed to knowing that, dude, I'm 6'7", I got handles, I can jump, I can shoot. I still gotta prove myself, where M was already proven to a degree. It was just a matter of how good he was gonna become. Pip became better with every touch. And I think, you know, when they named him the top 50, it took his confidence to a different level.
Who's your favorite teammate you ever had? And who was your best teammate you ever had?
Wow. Wow. Can I give them both to Michael?
Thank you. I'm about to say, come on, man.
I can't knock him and say he was a bad teammate.
They won six championships. Like, what you?
I mean, we had a lot of success. So I would say he probably fit both of those categories.
Thank you.
Michael, it seemed to be a special moment between you and Scotty when they gave you the MVP award. Can you describe what you were thinking and what your emotions were then?
You know, when I was here before I retired, I overshadowed Scotty a lot. You know, and he didn't get the recognition that he truly deserved. You know what I mean? And he's matured since I've been around, and when I stepped away, he matured even more because he understood what I was shelving him from. You know, the pressure and the press and the expectations that he had to deal with being a star. And when I'm back, he shouldn't get any less of an attention than if I was gone. And when I won the MVP, and I would hold true to my word, I would take the trophy. He can have the car. I'm gonna make sure he gets the car. I mean, because he's like a little brother to me, and he's prospered and he's moved along. And you know, from a financial standpoint, from a contract standpoint, he locked.
It's sad that them two ain't getting along, though. You know what I'm saying?
Very deserving of
all because of that documentary.
$30 million, 30 whatever.
It's
I
a
get.
shame.
In the next coming year.
Two players with that much success now, they not.
You
know, that's just.
I mean, because he put forth the effort every single night. He goes through the pain, and we work out every day. He's joined me in working out every day to stay healthy and to get out here and provide for this organization and this city so that we can be healthy and we can continue to be champions. So, I mean, that's what brothers do. We share our success, and that's what I'm doing to him. You know, I just want the trophy. I got enough cars. He can have the Nissan.
The Nissan? Oh, you cheap motherfucker. The Nissan.
There's so many people I can thank. In all the videos, you never just saw me. You saw Scottie Pippen. Every championship I won.
Yeah.
Never sue the person who hit you after a car accident. I just got $100,000 for an accident I was in last month, and I didn't sue.
Can you tell me a little about Scottie Pippen and how that whole relationship evolved?
And it's not even a close second.
How you pushed Scottie Pippen?
Well, not just push Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen pushed me. You know what I mean? It was this big brother, little brother scenario. I knew the hard work that it took to get to that level. And if we wanted to get from point A to point B to point Z, then I'm gonna have to pull this guy along. We're gonna have to find a way to coexist. We're gonna have to find a way to challenge each other.
To come and trap and then go.
Scotty, if you're there, you go.
So, you know, it was that, me pulling him along.
Come on, man, let's go. Where you going?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
You hear that?
Come on.
Oh, Cap.
No. Let's go. Y'all miss out on this.
That's entertainment.
145.
To where, okay, if you're gonna play this game, you're gonna have to get like this.
You could have just spin around.
thought when I saw you fake, you thought that someone came over.
Karl Malone was at the top doing this.
Okay.
And the next thing you know, it's a tandem.
It's a 3-on-1 with only Best back, and Pippen slams it in his face.
You know, I don't think you're going to have two players like that ever again.
Thank you.
That grew and became more successful together. And success started to, you know, circle themselves around the two of them.
Yeah. Woo! 6.
Man.
6 of them. 6
They need a, man, Chicago's so disrespectful, man. That man needs a statue. He needs a statue right next to Jordan.
So guys,
his statue should be like him in a defensive stance. Like, you know.
Subscribe, and until next time.
Yeah, he should have a statue, man. But that's it, man. Like, comment, subscribe.